Luke chapter 6 verse 5 tells us that Jesus could not the second person of the Blessed Trinity, God, could not. Is there anything God can't do? I will tell you some. One teacher, you know the story, I've told this often. After catechism class, teaching his children or her pupils the omnipotence of God, that God can do everything. He created heaven and earth. He can remove everything. He can destroy heaven and earth. He can do everything. After 1 hour lesson on God's omnipotence, she asked the children, now can any of you tell me what God cannot do? Expecting them to say no. One little boy raised his hand. A woman in desperation said, yes. Chinedu, what is that? He said, Auntie, God cannot please everybody. God cannot please everybody. And that is cannot. And Luke chapter 6 verse 5 tells us, God cannot work miracles for people without faith. Because of their unbelief, he could not work miracles in his own village. There is another thing God cannot do. Almighty and merciful God is always ready and able to forgive everybody, any sin at all. But he cannot forgive an unforgiving person. The word he used is cannot. God cannot forgive an unforgiving person because if you don't forgive, the door to your heart is barred against him. For God to enter your heart, I told you it's in the heart that this takes place, this miracle. The workshop of forgiveness is the heart. For God to forgive you, he has to enter your heart. And for him to enter your heart, you must open the door by forgiving others. Unless you do it, forget it. And it is built into our model of prayer that Jesus taught us. We say it many times a day. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. I had a friend who even taught me in the minor seminary when he was still a Catholic. But he left the church and became an idol worshiper. This man was trained by Catholic teachers. His parents were good Catholics. But he opted to become a non-Christian, a traditional religious worshiper. His reason, he told me plainly, I cannot forgive. So the man who ran a check, into wine and keep it. You watch a good mama get up. I cannot turn the second cheek. In his stubbornness, he was at least honest. I have another friend, a classmate who is now a priest. When we were in the seminary, if you mistakenly marched on his foot and said sorry, he would turn back and march on your own foot and tell you sorry. He never forgave anything. I don't know whether he has stopped it. And if he hasn't, how happy he is today as a priest, I cannot judge. Oh no, he may take him to know me. Now, if we are not yet able to forgive, then something is fundamentally wrong. And that thing that is wrong is that we have not been born as Christians who are sons and daughters of God, participating in the life of Jesus Christ.